Start. Hi, Mary.
Hello.
So, Mary, were you on last week with Beth?
Yes, I was.
How'd it go? Okay.
It, went, it was quite, oh, yeah, it was fun.
Good. Good, good. All right. I know she
Challenging, but fun.
did she screen share at all?
I think she did with something. What did we do? The Mourners College?
Mortis Cottage, yeah. Yeah, she was hesitant to screen share. And I said to her, it's easier. So there's Dorothy. Well, good. Okay, ladies. So this is who we are today. We're missing a couple. Let's get this. Okay. So I hope everybody has had Dorothy's coming on slowly. There she is.
Yeah, start
You
25
made it.
minutes. I've been trying for 25 minutes to get on.
All right,
Oh,
you're
gosh.
good. You're good. So we're here. Well, it's good to see all of you. I thought about you a little bit when I was away. Um, we, but we had a very busy weekend, so it was nice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Muzzle
So,
tough again.
pardon?
Muzzle tough again, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So proud of him. And I don't know if any of you know, McAllister is in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful college. And he's got great friends. And so, yeah, it's exciting. My first grandchild graduating from college. So it's,
Wow, it's amazing.
I don't know where the years have gone, but they've gone. So, all right. So let's do, I think we should go back and do a little bit more of the reading from Shalom Aleichem. We'll do some of those lines, and just so that you get those, get that reading. I know you all are doing pretty good. I agree. Or I will give you the option. Would you rather work on the Mourner's Cottage some more?
I mean,
Anybody?
both. Like last week we worked on a mourner's kaddish and it was very good. She was very good, the teacher.
Good,
She spent a lot of time explaining everything and doing it very slowly, and it was good. Yeah.
good, good. How about the rest of you? Do you want to work on the Mourner's Cottage, or shall we go back to just our practicing of our letters and everything?
Like to go back to the letters, but we kind of fell behind with that as far as your schedule.
Yeah, I know. All right, so let's do that. So let's go
A little
on.
bit, but then maybe we.
Okay, I'm going to warn you all. We've got thunderstorms here. I might get kicked
Oh.
out. I hope not. But it's been raining and now it's thundering. So if it happens, I'll just try and come back on. But okay, so let's go into where we are. Okay, so I had thought we were on about page 42. So, whoops. Let me do it this way. Okay. All right. So let's just start. Mary, why don't you start? This is the cuff with the dot in the middle. I think we worked on cuff. If not, cuff is without a dot. But the cuff, the hard sound is with the dot in the middle. These are the words ki, mikol. So I'm going to read line 1 so you hear how that goes. And line 1 and 2, and then I'll let you all read. So it's ki, K, K, ki, ko, ku, ku, ka, ka, ke, k. Just a k sound. Ki,
I have a question
mi,
on
ko.
the
What?
fourth one.
Yeah.
One, two,
Is that
this?
a dot? Is that a dot or a line at
Over
the
it?
top? Yes.
It's a dot.
Okay.
You rarely see a line over.
Okay. I
I
couldn't
know.
tell. Yeah.
We
Okay.
talked about this in our meeting that we had with the teachers that this book really needs a little bit of work on it. But that's a dot.
Okay.
And like I say, you'll rarely see a line unless it's a trope line, and then
Mhm.
it would be an italic looking one. But this is a dot. Okay, so Mary, let me hear you start with lines 3, 4, and 5.
Did you do? Were you going to do two? Would you do two for us?
Oh, I did, but I'll do it again. Ki, mi, kol.
um, Kala, Le,
What's one
Le,
dot? One dot.
Li, Li, Ke-
E. That's an E.
Li, Li, Ke- Rate,
That's it. This is a blend.
Leak, Leak Rot,
Yes. Leek rot. You see an olive, but it's a silent, so you don't hear it. And you have to hear that tov at the end. Leek rot. Okay.
Kala, Le, Ha,
Hmm?
Dodi, Le,
One
Le,
dot.
yeah, Leak, Leak Rot,
Hmm.
Leak Rot, Bala,
No, look at that.
oh, Kala,
Right.
Kala, um, Ka, Kavod, Kavod,
Yes, good.
Kavod,
So, right. Kavod, yes, good.
Kavod,
I'm having trouble hearing you, your computer. Say a little bit, try and get in front of that speaker.
Mal, Ka, Ka,
This is a
Ka,
blend.
Kamo,
Mary, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Where's your speaker? Try and get right in front of it.
It's up on top. Oh, yeah, my
Now,
husband's gonna fix it. Okay, Kamod, no,
no, do this word again. The second one. I hear you better.
Mal, Ku, Kuto,
That
Kuto,
it's that's a huff. Remember, that's the huff without the dot.
Mal, Malhu,
Mhm.
To, Malhuto,
Good. Okay, good. So Kala is a bride. This is Lecha Dodi, the prayer Lecha Dodi that we sing on Shabbat, and when we welcome the bride into bride of Shabbat. So the Kala is our bride. Okay. So you just got to make sure with the dot, it's the harder sound, the cuff. Without the dot, it's the chuff, that guttural sound. Okay. Eileen, if you would read 6, 7, and 8.
Kamo, ha, mi, ka, mi,
No,
mika,
no.
mika,
Mm-hmm. What's
ha,
this? No.
mi,
This
mo.
dot over the
Oh,
dot over the top.
kamo, ha.
Right, stop. I want you to start it again
Okay.
from the mem.
Mi, ka, mo, ka,
Good.
ha, han, hanu, ha,
Well, what is that?
ka,
That's a, right,
Hanukkah,
right.
na,
Ka.
ka,
Right.
ner, uh, shell,
Mm-hmm.
Hanukkah,
Good.
me, ki,
Mm-hmm.
ki, K, ki, K, is it Kai
This is
or
key. This is key.
ki?
The dot, one dot.
Yeah, ki, ham,
Two dots.
hang,
Yeah,
ki
haim.
hang,
It's a hey.
yeah,
Haim.
ki
Okay.
hang, hi, hi, ying,
No. Two
hi,
dots. Two dots.
hi, ni, no, nu, ki
Yes.
nu.
Right. What did I tell you? 6, 7, and 8. And you did that. Okay. So here it's Hanukkah. That's what he's saying. Ner is the light of Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
So this is part of our bracha, just the blessing for lighting the candles. Okay. All righty. So what would I tell you?
I did 8, so.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Then Janice, if you would read 9, 10, and 11.
Okay. Ki hu yom tehillah.
Mm-hmm.
Ki hu yom tehillah lemikra e kodesh.
Good.
Mikol ha'amim.
Good. Okay. That's yes. Okay, very good. This is also part of one of the prayers. Okay. Very good. And Dorothy, if you would read 12 and 13, please.
So ki, vanu, vahav, vahara.
No, it's a blend. It's char. Char.
Havrata.
No, it's char. You hear the resh with the chet. Char ta. Va char ta. Say it again.
Bahavrata.
Not ra.
Oh,
Va char ta.
Oh, yes, sorry. Baharta. Yes, right. Okay. Baharta.
Okay. Right.
Baharta. Ki,
Mm-hmm.
vanu, bahara.
Same
Oh,
thing.
oh, my goodness. I don't know why I'm hard from this word. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's a blend.
I
That's a
know.
blend.
Yeah. Okay. Bahavrata.
No, okay, not
Oh my
rata.
God.
It's char. Va char. You just hear that resh on the with it. Va char ta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just playing the wrong. Yeah. Baharta. Okay.
Good. Okay.
Baharta. Michal. Ha'amim.
Good. Okay. All right. So here it's kind of wants to we're gonna go over this and so you see the difference. This is a kuf, the k, the hard sound. This is a kaf. Okay. Also the hard sound k. Chaf. That's your guttural ch, chaf. And then your chet, which is the same as a chaf, only it's a different consonant. Your chet has that guttural sound, and your hey is like blowing wind. Huh. It's not, you don't hear it from the back of the throat. It's if you were to take a Kleenex and put it in front of you and go, hey, it would move it. The wind would blow it. So, Dorothy, would you read this line in here, the top line in here?
Inside of, okay, the box
Yes.
there? Okay.
Across, go across.
Yeah, okay. Likrat.
Good.
Kala.
Mm-hmm.
Hala.
Was that, say it again. I didn't hear, I think you said it right.
Kala. No? Kala?
Yes, ha, right.
Kala, and this is hala. It's a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, only the same thing.
What? And
Okay.
yep,
Haleo.
right. Hallel. Yes, very good. Hallel is actually one of our prayers. We do Hallel at different festivals, and that's the Hebrew of it. Okay, good. All righty. Let me go back to Mary. Mary, read the line across.
Kadosh. Bamocha.
Say it again.
Bamocha. Oh,
Not
Kamo.
right.
Kamocha.
Good.
Kamocha.
What was that first
This
letter again?
Kamocha.
Right. Ha. Good. Uh-huh.
And this is hey.
Say that. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey.
Nope. Look at this. It's that chet. And that's a line, I think. I don't think that's. Yeah, it's a line.
Oh, okay. It looks like that.
I know.
Okay. He. No, hey.
Line, a line. Chai. I. Chai. Ah.
Hi.
Cha.
Hi.
Right.
Hi.
So, right.
And that's
Now look at that real good.
Ha ha. Ha
What's that?
ha. Ha ha ha. No, ha ya.
Good, yes. Hi-ya. Right. No sound. It's the hey. Hi-ya. Good. Okay. Eileen, read this line.
Call, 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 ball,
Not,
ball,
not, it's
call, call,
kechal.
call, yeah, yeah, heel,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, heel, uh, Elohim.
Good. Okay, Elohim, God. All right, so here we'll go over. This is the kuf, which is that hard K sound. Kuf, which is the K. Then the chaf, which when they put the ch, I mean this is transliteration, so but it's the ch from the back of the throat, the ch, like challah and Hanukkah and Chaim. It's the ch sound, and then also your chet, which is like your chaf, but it'll be different words. It's the chet, also the ch sound. Now this is just how it's been along the years. They take an H with a dot under. It's the same thing. Sometimes when you look at transliteration, it'll have a letter with a dot under it, which it says to you it's a ch sound, but it's like the ch.
Oh.
Okay. Any questions, anybody?
Yeah, it's a little confusing that part.
It, you'll get it. It just takes practice, like I say, always. It's a matter of remembering that kuf is the hard sound, kaf is a hard sound. Ch and ch, chet and chaf. When you see them, the dot in the middle is the kuf, is the kaf. I'm sorry, the dot in the middle is the kaf. That's hard. The without the dot, it's the softer, the guttural ch.
Mhm.
And then our chet is always ch. Okay. So now here we go on to another letter, lema'aseh. So the dot's on the left. The dot is on the left. Here we see it. The shin. The dot's on the right. Shin. Sh. Shema. Shabbat. Shalom. The shin. The dot's on the right. When you put the dot on the left, it's the sin. It's the S sound. S. So I am going to ask Dorothy. No, who was online? Eileen did. Yeah, Janice. Janice, read 2, 3, and 4.
Yisrael, Yisrael, Yisrael. Shamo,
Yep, look.
Shema,
Mm-hmm.
Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. Am Yisrael, he,
Mm-mm. One line.
Hi.
Hi. I'm
So I have a
Yisrael.
question
Hi.
about
Sure.
that I. There's no I on our vowels. So, but the dot and or the line in the yud is an I
Because
sound.
you mean the chai? Chai?
Yeah,
Yes. It comes out chai.
but it's really cha,
Ha.
haya,
Yes. Well,
haya,
yes. So what
but
we
it's
learn
high.
is chai means life.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Chai means life. And Chaim or living. And Am Yisrael Chai is it's Chai when you transliterate it because it's the set, and they make it an AI Chai because of the Yud.
Yeah,
So it's
haya.
yeah, it's one of those that you just get it. You'll learn it as you go along. This is Long Live Israel. Am Yisrael Chai, the nation of Israel lives. The nation Am is the nation Yisrael Chai. So yes, I've always said this is Hebrew's one of the hardest languages around. It's
Yeah.
not always consistent. It isn't, but eventually it's just knowing what those words are. That's it. Okay? Good. All righty. And
Because I think it's hard because we're trying to translate the vowels into our like English vowels, and it's not
Right.
always exactly the same. So just trying to find a way for us to understand it. Yes, right.
It is. It is. So it's a matter of knowing that word, learning that word. You get close to it. Hi. Um, um, we said ah, but it's still because of the yud, it kind of adds it. Okay, so shin and sin. Dot on the right for shin, dot on the left for sin. I know there's a little thing about it somebody says, but I can't remember. Oh, say kidesh asa, asa. And you don't hear the hey at the end, asa. So let's go on. Let me see. Janice, you just read. So Dorothy, please read lines. We'll do 5, 6, and 7. We'll go down like this under the shin.
Kadosh, HaKadosh, Baruch Hu.
Hmm.
Oh, so here. Shabbat, Shabbat, Kadesh,
Say it again.
Kodesh. Yeah, sorry,
Yes.
Shabbat Kodesh. Okay.
Hmm?
Shabbat, Kadesho, Kadesho, Shabbat, Kadesh.
Okay, so you have two of the shvas next to each other. So it's kad shicha. This
Kad-
blends. The first one blends. Kad shicha. And then you hear the sh because you have the two shvats next to each other.
Kadshicha. Okay.
Right, right. Good. Okay. All right, Mary, let me hear you read 8, 9, and 10.
Let's see. Mikre,
Mik ra a. You have to hear that ra.
Mikra a, Kad, Kadesh,
Dots at the top.
oh, Kodesh,
Good.
Mi Kadesh,
Mi
Mi
kadesh. Mi. Because you've got a vowel under the kuf, it's the mi sound.
Kadesh, Ha Shabbat, yeah,
Now, a line under. Va.
Va, Va, Ya,
Yeah. Just
Ya,
yeah.
Vaya Kadesh, Vaya
Good.
Kadesh,
Hmm.
Va,
Now, what's this?
Oh,
Now, because it's the aleph and it's silent, you just hear the vowel.
oh, oh,
Good.
okay. Oh, oh, toe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Mika, de, Shay,
Mm-hmm. Good.
Sheme, Shemecha.
Good. Yes. Okay. Very good. All righty. So let me see. Eileen, please read 11, 12, and 13.
Kad Sha no Nu
Wait, wait.
Kashanu
Kad,
Kad
kad,
Shanu
kad, and 2 dots. What's 2 dots?
Kadshenu
Good.
Ba meets Ba Mitzvo Tov
No. You're getting that part good.
Ba meet Te
And then
Te
vo,
Tev
bamitz,
Tev
vo.
Tev
Say it again.
Tev
Not te.
Tev
Te. 3
Te
dots.
Te Ba Mitzvah Te
What's the end?
Na
Final chaf.
Ha
Final chaf.
oh
Ha.
ha the
So
mitzvah
it's bamitz, vo, te, cha.
ha
Say it again.
the mitzvah techa
Good. Mm-hmm.
kid shanu ba
Not ba.
mitzvah
Not ba.
the
B, just B.
B, mitzvah,
No, what's one
Okay.
dot? You got to hear that.
bami,
Blend it.
oh, no, bamitzvah, te,
No, that's a,
tan,
and that's not a nun. That's a
tav,
vav.
tav,
All right, say that word again.
bamitzvah, tav,
Right, b'mitzvot tav. Okay, they change. You see, it changes off a little different.
mm-hmm.
And then line 13.
Ki, ki, the, kiddush.
Right, kiddush. Good, right. Okay, a mitzvah is the commandment, and you see it in a lot of the words. You see it different ways. What, Mary? Did you want something?
In 11 and 12, the yud at the very end, does that get not pronounced, or what happens to that? In the
It just
mitzvah,
techa. You don't hear the yud.
Yeah.
You don't hear it in either of it. B'mitzvot tav, b'mitzvot techa. You don't hear it. And I don't know why they still put it in, but they do. It's it could be that some of these words were written differently and then they changed it, that kind of thing. But yeah, you don't hear the yud at all in there. Okay. All righty. So that was Eileen and Janice. If you would do line 14, 15, and 16.
Lemo,
No, no.
lema, say,
Mm-hmm.
the ray sheet,
Mm-hmm.
mela, ha, lemach,
So it
le,
blends. Even though there's an aleph in there, it'll blend.
okay, okay. Mela, lemachto,
Yes.
asher, asa,
Mm-hmm.
shet,
Mm-hmm.
yamim, asa, Adonai.
Good. Okay. This is part of the long kiddush. Sheshet is this. It's on the sixth day. Yamim. Yom is day. Yamim days. 6 days that we have it. Okay. And then Dorothy, if you would read 17 to 20, read all those.
Sorry. Did you say Dorothy?
What?
Did you say my name?
Yes, Dorothy.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it. Okay, sorry. Sorry. 16, right? Okay, sorry. 17.
17.
Asher bara Elohim לעשות.
Mm-hmm.
לעשות את השבת. Yeah. And 19 too, or no?
Do the last two.
Oh, okay, okay. Laat.
Say it again.
Laat.
2 dots.
Late.
Le-8.
Oh, so okay. Laat. Okay. Ba'asa. Ba'asa.
Na'asa. Yes.
Okay. Shelo.
Mm-hmm.
Asanu.
Good.
Ha'ara. Haratzot. Haratzot.
Ha'aratzot.
Ha'aratzot.
Good, good. Okay. All righty. So you have to know, you've got to say each one of those vowels with whatever consonant it is. And like I say, sometimes there are extra consonants in there, letters in there, and you don't hear them. But whenever you see a vowel, you have to say that. That's part of your word. Okay. What are we doing time-wise? Okay, we're good. Okay, so here we're going with the Zion, which is our Z sound. Zikaron, Zecher. These are all part of these are familiar in some of your prayers. Zikaron, Zecher. So it's the Z Always a Z, a Zion, like the Z in a zoo or zebra. So I'll go along. Za, za, zoo, zoo, zo, zo, z, z, zay, zay, ze, z. Just a Z. You don't really hear a or a or e. You have z like that. Okay. So we're gonna read words that have this in it. And Mary, let's hear you start with 2 and 3.
Okay. Aze. No, Aze.
It's a line. Yeah.
Aza.
Yes.
Aza. Melech. Shemo.
Hmm.
Ni. Nikara.
It's a blend.
Oh, Nikre. Nikra.
That's
Nikra.
yes. Hmm. Say that again.
Nikra.
Neek ra. We don't hear that
Nikra.
olive. Neek ra. Hmm.
Nikra.
Okay. All right. And line 3.
Okay. Oh, this is Sue,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Mezuzah.
Yep.
U, u,
Yes.
ta, ka,
Now what's this? It's got that little tail on it.
va,
Not ba. It's a vet.
va,
No
va.
dot. No dot in the middle.
Oh, ve. Oh, it's not.
That's all right.
Ve.
Start it
Okay.
again slowly. Do it slowly.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Uk,
Not
ka,
k. Ugh. Ugh. Good.
ta, vet, tom.
Yes. Ugh. Ta v tom. Right. This time, because you had this blend, it's not. It's a blend there, but you're going to hear the vet in there. Ta v tom. You're going to hear that now. Okay. Next.
Al, mezuzot,
Mm-hmm.
be, techa.
Good. Good. Right. All righty. Let me see. Eileen. Lines 4 and
Za,
5. Go say it again. I'm sorry.
za, za, wrote,
Dot in the middle.
za, zaru, wait, zarucha,
Not cha. This is an ayin. We don't hear it. We just hear the vowel.
zarucha,
No, not cha. You don't hear a ch. It's you'll just hear that vowel. Oh, excuse me, one lady. Excuse me, 1 minute. I want to make sure it's all right. Excuse me, 1 moment. Everything okay? I'm in the middle of class. Okay, fine. Bye-bye. Bye. I'm sorry, ladies. I get my children's calls all the time. Always. Okay. It's
zarucha, zarua,
where are we? I'm sorry. Here we are.
4,
Okay.
zaruha,
It's zaru ah.
okay,
Because your
zaruha,
ayin is a silent letter. All you're going to
right,
hear is that vowel. So say okay, you say it again. Just
zaruha,
good.
or, zaruah, la,
Not say that again. Say this one.
zarua,
Yes.
zarua,
Good.
la,
No. This is
la,
that's not an ayin.
oh yeah, la, zadik,
It's tsa.
sadiq, la,
Sadiq.
sadiq,
Right.
la,
Right.
sadiq.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
And then this one.
Zakor,
Zachor.
Zakor, Vashamor,
Mower. Actually, it's mower.
Vashamor,
Mm-hmm.
Badi,
Not ba, just the b.
Badi, Bur,
Mm-hmm.
Hard,
Nope.
Ehad,
That's a dalet, right. Say it
yeah,
again.
Ehad,
Echad, right. Means one. Echad, one.
Ehad.
Okay. All right. Very good. That's kind of a mouthful there. All righty. Maybe Janice, if you would please do 6 and 7.
Z, Z, Zikaron,
Yep.
Zikaron, Lamaase, Bereshit,
Mm-hmm.
Secher, Litzat, Litziot,
Yes.
meets Rayim.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mitzrayim is Egypt, everybody. We
Mhm.
hear that a lot in our prayers because we've left Egypt. Okay. And Janice, that was 2, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Dorothy, read 8 and 9, please.
Meets more.
Say,
Oh,
what is it?
meets more.
Mies. It's a Zion.
Oh
Mies.
yeah, yeah. I'm thinking about that. So yeah,
Mies
needs
mower.
more. Needs more.
Mower.
Yeah. Needs more. Needs more. Share. Yom HaShabbat.
Good.
Yes. Zimrot.
Wait a minute. I'm so. Where are you? I'm so.
Oh, 9. Litzmirot.
It's Zimrot.
Yeah, so I said.
Zemirot. I'm sorry. It's
Zemirot.
Zemirot.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Zemirot.
Oh. You got to hear an O. It might be your accent. I know. I
Okay.
get that with a lot of people, but
Yeah,
it's
that's true. Yeah.
Zemirot.
Zemirot.
All right, now.
Zemirot. Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Low.
Good.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Low.
Attentive.
Okay. All right, do 10. That's fine.
Zamon.
Zaman. Man.
Oh yes, Zaman.
Mm-hmm.
Ba'agala. Uvizma. Uvizman.
Yes.
Uvizman. Kadir.
Yep. Look at that. That's rounded there.
Oh, Karir. Oh,
And then let me hear that end.
I'm mixing the last one. Karir.
Kariv. You have to hear the vet.
Okay.
The vet.
Yeah.
Kariv. Okay. Good. All righty. Very good. Mary, let's do 11, 12, and yeah, let's do 11, 12, maybe 13 too. Go ahead.
Erez.
Good. What? Do this again. That's a cuff.
Oh,
Cuff.
oh. Kariv. Rees.
Okay. So here you had Erez. You just put a cuff in front of it, a k.
Oh.
And there you go.
Erez.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Bal.
No. What's this?
Bal. Van. No. Known.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Ish.
And dots on the left.
Oh. East.
And it's a blend.
Okay. East. Gaha.
No. What's this? Three
Ge.
dots. Right. And you don't hear the hey. You
Oh.
don't hear because there's no vowel there.
Is that, how do you pronounce that word? Iske.
Yiske. Yiske. Yiske.
What is
Okay.
that? You know what
The
that is?
hey is there, but you don't hear it. Yiske. All right.
Okay.
You know what that is, Anne? That word? I don't know. I've never seen that.
Nope. Siger.
Yeah.
R. No, I don't. Yiske. Yeah, Sige. Nope, I don't. I don't speak Hebrew fluently. I have
No,
to
no,
tell
I
you.
know. I'm just asking if maybe
You
you
know,
knew because
right.
I've never
It's
seen this.
the Erez Valvanon Yisket. It's a part of one of our prayers.
Right. Yeah.
And Yiseger. Now, I'll look it up. I'll find it out. Let you know. All right. So, Mary, let's do this one. Let's do this line
Okay.
12.
Okay. Oz. Hey. Oh,
No, it's
Oz.
Adonai.
Adonai. Oz. Le'amo. Ye hen.
What?
Ye hen.
No, look at that's a tav.
Oh, ye tan.
2 dots.
Tain.
Tain. Yes.
Ye
Tain. Yes.
tain.
Yes. Okay. Let's do line 13.
Let's see. Yeah. Ze. Yeah. Lows. Ze.
Not ze. There's no e. Ya'alos.
Yeah. Lows.
Right.
Mare.
What's this?
Same. Sade.
It's actually a line. I know it looks like dots. It's a line.
Okay. Sade.
Just a line.
Die.
Yes, good.
Sade. Vechal. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? Some people, I have to tell you, I hear different pronunciations for that. V'chol, v'chal. It's okay, either one. I always say v'chol. That's just how it comes out of my mouth. V'chol, ol. When I put the with the lamed, it becomes an ol. So, but it actually is the sound. So v'chal is perfectly fine.
Share. Bow.
What's that one?
Bow.
Yes, bow. Good. I want to make sure you didn't make it a vet. Okay. All right, good, Mary. Let's see, Eileen. Okay, do line 14 and 15.
Ots, yeah.
Say this one again.
Ots,
No, what's that?
Oz.
Oz. That's a Zion. Oz.
Oz, yeah. Yeah, Ra, na, Yaran, na, nu, Yaranu.
Yaraninu.
Yaranu.
Good.
Call, Azair, Azai.
It's a tzadi, so it's that t sound.
Atzair.
Atsay.
Atsay. Atsay. Ya'ar.
Yep.
Ya'ar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Zikaron. Zikaron.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Zikaron. La.
Not la.
Lama. Is that an
Yes.
Say.
Okay.
Yatsay.
It's say it again. Just put it together.
Lama atsay.
Good.
Vare sheet.
Yes. Good. Bereshit. Bereshit, beginning, first. Okay, Bereshit. Always have to hear that tav at the end. Okay. All righty. Let me see. And Dorothy. No, Janice, do 16 and 17.
Zecher, Zecher, Zeher, Litziat, Mitzrayim, Mazuzah,
Not ma.
Mezuzah, Hazan, Machzor.
Right, Machzor.
Machzor.
Right, good. Okay. So, Kiddush. This is you've been doing all of this as you've been doing these words.
Yeah.
So it is in the prayer book. The Kiddush is what we say over the wine, and it's in preparation, it's sanctifying God. So here is our bracha, and okay, who would like to read this, the whole thing, and see if you could?
Whole
I mean,
thing?
you can either sing it or just read it, or if you'd like, I think I'll do it first, and I'll let you hear it, and then. So we go Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kadsho b'ahava uvratzon, hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh bereshit, ki hu yom tchila l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta, v'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kadshecha, b'ahava uvratzon, hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh hashabbat. So you've been saying this all along, and this is how it's been broken down. Here we go. I think we'll go on, and I'm going to let you all. We'll do we'll do it separate again because I know it, you hear it, but now you're reading it. So the reading it is harder. All right. So who are we on? Dorothy, did you just read?
No.
Or Janice did. So Dorothy. So let me hear you read.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it. No, where am I doing it?
You're gonna read it here. We're not gonna do the singing yet.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
we'll do that another time. But we're gonna let you read it, the words here, starting at line 1. And this is the end of the line he does. So start at line 1, and I'm going to have you do 1, 2, and 3.
Kiddushanu b'mitzvotan.
What's this?
Oh, b'mitzvotov, sorry.
Tav. The mitzvah tav.
B'mitzvotov, yes.
Okay.
V'shabbat kadeshu.
Kadsho. Are you hearing my dog, everybody? I'm going to close it.
It's
Dorothy,
okay.
stop 1 minute. I'm going to close my door. I apologize. Okay. All right. So line 3.
L'mikra'e Kodesh.
Good. Okay. All righty. And then Mary, let me hear you do 4, 5, and 6.
Tanu ki dashat.
No. This was a blend. You got that. Then you have to add this.
Kid shatan ta.
Yeah. Ki dash ta.
Kidash ta.
Good. Okay.
Kidash. ta Veshabat ka kad shaha
Good.
shaha
Mm-hmm.
mika mikadesh ha Shabbat.
Good, good. Kiddush, Kaddish, holy is part of it. So Mikadesh HaShabbat, part of goodness, the HaShabbat. Okay, so it's the holiness of the Shabbat. Somebody's at my door. Just give me 1 minute. I'm sorry.
Very busy today.
Dorothy, did you get a copy of Margie's book?
That she sent, yes. I mean, online attachment, yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry, ladies. Okay.
Oh, did you buy it, Mary? Did you buy the book?
Well, I'm planning to.
Yeah,
haven't done.
I find it's really nice. It's a very nice book, yes.
What book are you talking about? Margie's book?
Margit, yes. Right.
Good,
Mhm.
good. Okay, we'll talk about that. Let's get in the rest of this and then we can discuss a little bit. Okay, so where did you end, Mary?
I ended on that 6. I ended on 6.
Okay, right. Okay, Mikadesh HaShabbat, the holiness of the Shabbat. Okay, so let me go with Irene. Read 7 and 8.
Oh, me?
Yes,
Ba'a ha va va
good.
uva ratzon
Mm-hmm.
ba'a ha va uva ratzon
Mm-hmm.
he he lanu
Good.
hin he
Yep.
lan hin
Hey,
he halatanu
Kal. It
ha
blends there.
hin heal heal tanu.
Stop, stop, stop. It's this is a line. I don't know, maybe it looks different, but it's
Yeah.
also it's a ah. So let me hear that word again.
Hin he haltanu.
Yes, good. Okay, very good. All righty. And Janice, please do 9 and 10.
Zikaron Lama'ase Bereshit. Secher Litzion
Uh-uh.
Litziat
Good.
Mirayim.
Yep. That's an
Mirayim.
ah. It's not two dots.
Mirayim.
It looks it. I know. It's Mitzrayim.
Mitzrayim.
Right. Mitzrayim, Egypt. So he says in the two yods, Adonai in the actual prayer, the divine name is pronounced Adonai and may be spelled by prayer books 3 different ways. It can be spelled Yud Hey Vav Hey, it could be spelled Yud Yud, and sometimes Hey Yud Adonai. That's all our different ways of Hebrew of Adonai, our God, the divine name. You'll hear some people sometimes say, oh God, now Hashem. Hashem means the name, and some people don't feel like they want to pronounce God, but God's an English name that we've given it. It's not God's name. God's name is Yod He Vav He, which is Adonai. So to say God, I grew up, it was okay to say God, but you will find there are people, and there are rabbis and all who will say Hashem, the name. And that's how they refer to God, not as Adonai, but as Hashem, unless they're doing a prayer. If you're doing the prayer, you say Adonai. But if you're talking about God in a different way, they would say Hashem. Okay, we are really close. I'm going to stop here at tet. Sorry, tet. This is the tet. you all have these, so you can always go over it if you want. This, I have to say, I get people, they confuse this with the mem sometimes. The mem
Oh,
is, there's an opening at the bottom on the mem. See, let me see if I can find a mem to show you. Right here. See here, me? That opening's at the bottom. Your tet is at the top. So that's always the top. So t, top, tet, that's your t down. I'm gonna stop share. Did you all listen to the Mishaberach by Debbie Freeman and go over that? Okay, good. Different synagogues do it different ways, but I like Debbie Freeman's way of doing Mishaberach. So any questions with anybody from anybody? Anything that you're not sure of?
um,
Okay. Go over the YouTubes, listen to them that I send you because it helps. You know, you hear it, you hear them say it. I think I did send you the Mourner's Kaddish one I sent you. Literally goes word by word, so that's good. In the Mourner's Kaddish, there's a couple places that are like, mm, you know, a mouthful, because the huff and the cuff and the v come in, so you have to read it the way it is. But okay, ladies, I hope, this was you got enough out of this. And any questions, anytime, you can always email me if you have a question about something.
And
Let
are
me,
you away again next week?
I am away the 27th. So yes, next week I am.
okay.
Margie Miller, I think, is going to take the class. So I don't know how many of you know Margie. Do you know Margie? Margie's a past international president, and she's a lovely, lovely lady. So she's teaching a beginner's Hebrew in the afternoon. So I'll let her know where we are. She may do it a little differently. I'm sure you saw Beth probably. If who was here with Beth? Dorothy was, and you were the only
Yes,
Oh,
one.
and
I
Mary.
was,
That's the
Oh,
only,
Mary. Okay.
Mary and I, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So she probably does it differently than I do. We all teach differently. It's
Well,
like,
we just did the mourner's Kaddish. That's all we did.
right. So you went
Yeah.
over it. Good. Good.
Right.
So yeah, so Margie will be there. I have my granddaughter's graduation from middle school. So
Oh boy, lots of graduation.
yes, yes.
And
Tonight is my grandson's from high school. Last week was my grandson's from college. So
Yeah,
Oh,
very
three
nice.
in a
it's
row.
yeah, yeah, three in a row. But it's just only for Simchas it's important, and I
Of
don't miss
course,
any of
yeah.
them.
and so
So
where is this one taking place? You went to
uh,
Minnesota
no,
for
no,
your,
no, no. Everything's in Sarasota now.
oh,
So
everything's in Sarasota now?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They live in Sarasota. My son and my daughter live in
Oh,
Sarasota with their families. So
Yeah.
yeah. They live here. Yeah. Well, my other son is buried here, so they were not going to go somewhere else. So they were here. I have my grandchildren here, and
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
so but they'll all go off to college, and they'll all go off other places for sure. So, because my oldest is going to New York. He's planning on living in New York. He graduated, and now in 3 weeks he's going to New York. So
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
To work or to need to look for a job or?
Well, he definitely has to get a job, but
Mhm.
he wants to be a stand-up comic and a screenwriter.
Oh,
So,
really?
and he's good and he's smart. We'll see. Who knows? I
Oh,
feel in a way his
interesting.
brain is he's a really bright young man, but this is what he wants. So his parents say, try it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, my
Yeah,
son was into that too for
you
many
have to
years.
try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you move on.
He
So
might be he might be a waiter in the meantime.
maybe.